We're going to look at a couple different childhood screeners, the checklist for autism in toddlers and autism behavior checklist. We're also going to be discussing communication with families. So the checklist for autism in toddlers, also known as the CHAT, gives a parent questionnaire and then steps for doctors to follow and fill out. Then with all that information, one can assess the risks and it gives recommendations for how to proceed. Then we also have the autism behavior checklist where you circle the number on a grid and each line gives a total for different areas where autism is assessed. So those are just a couple different screeners that I want you to take a look at because they were mentioned in the text, and sometimes, yep, that's great to read over, but sometimes it's really nice to dig in and take a look at what these things are that they're referencing in the text. So I wanted you all to see that. You don't have to do anything with them, but sometimes it's nice just to look. Now we're going to get into considerations for teaming with families. We have to always remember that there are changing family demographics. Families from different backgrounds may view education differently. So communication with families, knowing when and how to communicate is very, very important. The worst distance between two people is misunderstanding. So be careful about the timing and the content. So emails are great, but they can be very black and white, and they can also be misread and misunderstood. So a call on a Friday afternoon also leads to frustration and worry. And be understanding about parental work situations and avoid calling them at work unless it's urgent or if the parent says that that's okay. So let parents know how and when is best to reach you, and also establish healthy boundaries. Sometimes teachers are okay with their students' parents having their cell phone numbers, but just remember that you're able to be accessed all the time. And educators, we may feel like we're 24/7, but I think it's very healthy to have those boundaries, especially with parents. So communication with families, two-way relationship. Two-way communication is preferable. Many mysteries can be solved with good communication. So for example, if the student didn't sleep well last night, you might be able to find that out from mom or dad if they shoot you an email or give you a phone call. And then that won't be such a mystery throughout your day trying to figure out what's wrong. So be proactive in finding the parent's preferred mode and frequency of communication. So you may want to ask, would the parent prefer weekly emails or daily behavior charts for them to review? And when presenting concerns for families, it's important to just remember to be prepared to explain strategies that you've used and what strategies you're considering. So also, deliver good news whenever possible. Parents love to hear good news. Sometimes they like that phone call. So Chapter 4 discusses a family-centered approach to teaming. In this, we know as professionals that effective communication with families is an integral part of our students' success. And that's another really short